Hey folks, Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas, and today we're talking about the MAC conference, and I love the MAC. It's something we'll focus on here at bangthebook.com, and you should really pay attention to them early in the year because they're going to be on weeknight games, nationally televised games, and you'll be following them later, so you might as well learn about them now. Always glad to be with you at Bang the Book. You can follow me on Twitter at Brian Blessing. All right, listen, overviews for the MAC. Tough to repeat as champion North Illinois. It could be tough for them this year. And the other thing to know is when you get to the end of the year, they're brutal in bowl games. How about this? Last 11 years, 16-46, straight up when they get to the postseason. All right, let's go to the East. We'll start with Akron. And this is a new head coach. They are a monster price here, 80-1 to win the MAC. Tom Arth is the head coach. Comes from Division III. Now, this might take a while for him to put his stamp on the program. The one thing is this team had a decent defense last year, so at least he inherits that. But this is certainly a work in progress here for Akron. Bowling Green, 9 wins the last 3 years. New head coach Scott Loeffler comes in. And the bad news is the quarterback, Seth Doege, transferred out. Again, this is another team that could have real tough sledding this year. We go to Buffalo. Let's go to Buffalo. 10 wins last year. And their head coach, Lance Leopold, this guy does a really good job. Now, they lose their quarterback, Tyree Jackson. Left for the NFL draft. I think that was a big mistake. He should have stayed here another year. Three-pronged battle to find out who the quarterback's going to be. But what you get with Buffalo, even though their win total's at 6.5 and they should regress, really good offensive line, really good running backs. Look for them to be an under team this year. Kent State, head coach is Sean Lewis. Good offense, bad defense, very tough schedule. But watch this team. I think you can make some money on them. Play them as an over team in this campaign. Miami got it going late last year. The offense was on the improve, but it was a senior-laden group, so they're basically starting all over again, and we don't even know who the quarterback is. Again, tough sledding this year. I think for Miami, although it's not a balloon number, it's 16-1 to win the MAC. Ohio, a bet on Ohio at plus 250. They're the favorite. Here's a bet on Frank Solich. This guy knows what he's doing. They got a very tough schedule, play 6 bowl teams. They played in bowls 10 of the last 11 years. Youth has to be served, but again, Solich knows what he's doing. Central, let's go to Ball State. Mike New is the head coach. You know, one thing you can watch here, nobody goes to their games. So at home, there's no home field advantage. So maybe you can make a play on the visitors when you get there, and it's a very tough schedule, specifically for them in midseason. Now, Central Michigan, you look at this team. This, again, another balloon number here. One win last year, really bad offense, but the big name Jim McElwain comes in for him as Florida coach. Watch for recruiting to improve, watch for the team to improve. It's just going to take time. All right, now we go to Eastern Michigan, and the head coach Creighton has an improving D, and it's a team that does play close football games. And to bolster the D, and he's good at this, he got 5 JUCOs to come in. That D should be really good again, but they face a very, very tough road schedule. They're 10-1 to win the MAC. Northern Illinois, the defending champs, but a new head coach, Tom Hammock, is in here. Now, he was an assistant at Wisconsin, Minnesota, also had experience with the Baltimore Ravens. His quarterback is still here. Good news with Marcus Childers. And the running backs return and the top 4 tacklers. So this is a very experienced Northern Illinois team, plus their reputation. They're on the board at 6-1. But how about the schedule? They get legged up for conference play, but they start on the road against Utah, Nebraska, and Vandy, and courtesy of our friend Mark Lawrence at Playbook.com. Play on these guys when they're on the road catching points. As a dog, the last 48 road games, 32-15-1 against the spread. Toledo, 3-1 to win the MAC. Head coach Jason Crandall. Offense is capable of putting up really big numbers. They always have a good offensive line. No freshmen started last year. That's really bizarre. So they really goes with the upperclassmen. And again, that offensive line is always usually really good. Wrap it up with Western Michigan, most experienced team in the country. Listen to this. 14 seniors are slated to start, and the quarterback is back, John Wasink. He's back from an ankle injury when they were on a roll when he got hurt last year. Tim Lester's a solid recruiter. This Western Michigan team, 6-1, I think, is the overlay and would be a nice play. They'll be my play to win the MAC championship. Always fun talking college football with you. Don't forget to listen to the Sports Betting Podcast with our buddy Adam Burke. Always here at bangthebook.com. Follow me on Twitter at Brian Blessing. Follow along right here at Bang the Book.